Hello, friends. This is Dr. Delphina Joyce, Messenger of Joy, coming to you today to talk to you about the International Teacher Series. And I am grateful to share that I will be talking about. Hello. Let's talk about lovely Zhaydee. So let me tell you, I met Zhaydee in person. I'm so grateful. I had the opportunity to meet her in Osceola, Florida, where she was stationed, and we got to break bread together and have dinner, and it was lovely and beautiful. And I'm so grateful for that opportunity. So Zadie is a beautiful person, and as you can see here, she's doing a fine job as an international educator. Her favorite quote is, "Education is one thing no one can take away from you." You know, Zadie, that's one of my favorite quotes. I grew up in, on a dirt road, didn't have a whole lot of money. I had a house that had basically uh, four rooms. You had your living room, your bedroom, your parents' room, and the kitchen. And you had to go through your parents' room to get to the bathroom because the bathroom was kind of outside. And it was a dirt road, and I didn't have a lot of money when I was growing up. But I will tell you that education was drilled into me as a factor of change, that if I could get an education, I would have the opportunity to break down the poverty cycle that was already destined for me because I was growing up poor, and I was a girl, and I was Latina and Mexican. So I didn't have a lot of things in front of me based on statistics. But I will tell you what, woo, God is a mighty God. And I got an education, and education for me did make a difference. Education has opened up so many opportunities. Why am I sharing that story with you? One, because it's Sadie's favorite quote, but two, look at the impact that you are making. Every single one of you who is choosing to be an educator and educating children, you are changing their future. You are changing their life cycle. You are helping them to open up doors and breaking chains of poverty by sharing and imparting on them knowledge. That is so powerful. If it wasn't for educators, international educators, teachers in general, our children would not be receiving an education that they so much need and deserve. So, Sadie, thank you for highlighting that as your favorite quote. And, friends, thank you for watching. And for also, if you are an international teacher or a teacher in general, for choosing to make our world a better place. Now, let me share about Zadie's writing that she submitted. She talks specifically about personal growth, self discovery, and what she knows now. I love her writing. I think you're going to love her writing too, because she talks about the beginning of her experience and all of the unknown and how she learned about herself and the environment. And now she sees things differently as an international teacher. Here's what she writes. Living and working in a foreign country can be emotionally demanding. International teachers learn to navigate cultural differences, language barriers, and the pressure of their profession while staying emotionally resilient. They develop emotional intelligence by fostering self awareness, managing emotions effectively, building positive relationships. Cultivating emotional intelligence enables them to support their students, handle challenges with composure, and thrive in diverse environments. Did you hear that, friends? She has given strategies. When you go across the country and you step into a terrain that is all new, you need some tools and techniques. And she talks about being self aware, being resilient. Resilient is being able to bounce back from a hardship. When you're coming into a US classroom, it's different. The children are taught to be inquisitive. The US children are taught to ask questions. They're not taught to just sit in the chair and listen to lecture. They're going to ask you questions. And so that means that those behaviors are different from other countries. And so, as such, teachers have to have different tools and techniques to handle the changes of different types of behaviors. And there are all kinds of classroom management techniques that can be used. So, Zadie, thank you for putting in your writing that truth of the importance of self awareness, of the importance of emotional intelligence, and being resilient to get back up when we have a hard emotional day. Some of you have written about challenges that you've had in the classroom. Some of you have shared about the different dialect, the different I just lost the word. Pronunciation, when your articulation, and how that can be challenging if your English is a little different and harder for a student to understand. And you talk about how you've made it through. So, Zadie, thank you for sharing your experience. Thank you for just being you. Your opinion matters tremendously, and we welcome you to the table. Here in the United States, that just means that everyone has a voice, and your opinion matters to us. So please share your feedback. And as you share your feedback, you'll be entered into a special raffle, and you have an opportunity to receive a free course or a copy of one of our joy journals. What I want you to know is that your voice counts. You matter, and I want to hear from you. Remember to join our online community and be a part of the change today. Let's spread lasting joy.